welcome to episode 8 of Roadbound. This is by far my favorite episode I've made yet. It's also the longest, so buckle in those seatbelts. But this episode is full of crazy wildlife, amazing geysers, the most incredible mountain range you will ever see, and snow in mid-September. This, folks, is Yellowstone mixed with Grand Tetons, all over a 6-day car camping experience. Enjoy! Well, I'm about 20 minutes outside of Yellowstone, and it's officially fall, y'all. It's cold, it's rainy, it's windy. This is the push that fall needed to really kick on the colors, but it's gonna get cold tonight. It's gonna be below freezing tonight. But I'm excited for Yellowstone. Hopefully we'll see a lot of wildlife. That's really what I'm most excited about Yellowstone. I want to see a lot of bison. I hope I can see at least one herd of bison. That'll make my day. The itinerary for today is to go to the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, which is just a beautiful waterfall in a canyon. But if I'm being honest, I'm kind of in the rough of it right now. I'm feeling a little sick, and this cold weather has absolutely ripped my skin apart. My skin is so dry right now. I'm really hoping I can stay healthy for Grand Tetons, because that's really what I'm most excited about for this trip. I mean, after Banff, I'm pretty happy, but Grand Tetons has been something I've been looking forward to for many, many years. But yeah, to Yellowstone, the very first national park, I believe. Yellowstone. We already got wildlife right at the park entrance. Bingo! Well, I got my bison for the day. It wasn't a herd, but they're kind of close. It's incredible how big they are. They're massive. They're huge. They're huge animals. Super sick. So glad. We're going into the clouds! Into the mist. Now there's an overlook that goes to where you can look at the waterfall instead of being above the waterfall, but I'm pretty sure it's blocked off, which is kind of a shame because that'd be really cool to see, but it's really neat. I'm amazed there's no one on this bridge right now. It's very beautiful. I'm starving. I desperately need some food. Thankfully there's a town right next to these waterfalls, and I'm gonna go check out the town. Hopefully it's got some yummy stuff. Scratch everything I just said. Forget the food. I'll get it in a minute. I think I found the spot. I don't think it's actually closed. This could be really sick. I think the view from the above the waterfall is better than the overlook, but I'm glad I got both angles. Okay, now I'm gonna try to find food. I lied again. Sue me, okay? I'm at this spot called Artist Point. It's actually one of the spots I wanted to go to today, but I didn't know how to get there, but it just worked out. And so I'm gonna check out this spot and then go get food. This is a good investment in time. Holy. I got the goods. Chips, pickles, which is gonna go on this pita bread chicken and Swiss sandwich. I don't know what makes pita bread so special, but it just tastes really yummy. I don't know what it actually means. Woo, it's gonna be good. Yummy. Yellowstone reminds me so much of Kruger National Park, just being so big. They have little villages of rest stops. But Artist Point was amazing. I assume it's called Artist Point because there's really pretty red and kind of purple streaks coming down some of the canyon sides. But that was gorgeous. That was totally worth it. Whew, it's gotten dark fast, and this rain is looking a little slushy. It's getting cold enough to where I think there's a small chance it might even snow. It's officially snowing. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's very much a wet snow, but... So I'm honestly just gonna sit around for a little bit. My shoes are wet from earlier today, so I need new socks to throw on, but I really do not want to get out of this car. Proper snow you don't really get that wet in, but this is a slushy snow. It's just in the transitional period right now. I bet you it'll start properly snowing tonight if this rain keeps up. Oh, it's snowing. It is properly snowing. Oh man. Oh, it's so peaceful, but it's gonna be a cold night. I built up the courage to get out of my car. I'm gonna get ready for bed now. Well, good morning, folks. It is a hunker down kind of day. It's cold. and it's just like a light drizzle sort of rain right now. I'm not sure what I want to do today just due to the weather. Tomorrow is a geyser day and the rain's supposed to stop, but I haven't been able to check the weather in 2 days due to the lack of service, and so I'm going to try to find a spot that has service and kind of figure out what I want to do. This water just goes into the abyss. It's not even that big of a lake. I guess you can sort of see the other side. I completely forgot that I had apples. It's a huge win. I'm at Grant's Village right now, which is kind of in the middle of the park, right to the west of Yellowstone Lake. And there's no service here, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back up north. This looks like the freaking ocean, the way these waves are looking. So this is Yellowstone Lake, more like an ocean. Holy crap, there's literally a bison right there. Watch my car just get absolutely totaled and I just totally get it on film. That would not be funny. And look at you. Buddy was right there. Buddy was right there. Buddy was as big as my car. Statistically, there's one wolf about every 30 square miles in Yellowstone, and I got the chance to see one of them. Truly more rare than a bear. He's crossing. Let's go! First the bison, now the wolf. Oh, I'm satisfied. I mean, I could walk away from this national park happy. I didn't think I was going to see any predator like that. So, I'm surrounded by mud volcanoes. It looks like an absolute, like, warfare going on around me with all this smoke and stuff. I promise you it's going to smell like sulfur. It's going to smell so bad of sulfur. Yeah, that smell is atrocious. It's like potent sulfur. It's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm at a spot with very little surface, it's like 1 bar. And it's just dumping rain. This rain's not gonna stop today. I looked at the weather. It's not looking promising. Tomorrow will hopefully be a much better day weather-wise, and I'll actually be able to enjoy the geysers and all that tomorrow. Good morning. I slept pretty good last night. It's geyser day. I'm actually so excited. Gonna go see that prismatic rainbow geyser, and then on top of that go to Old Faithful, watch Old Faithful erupt. It's an actual miracle. The sun is out. Oh my gosh, it's just been dumping rain the past 48 hours. It's so nice. The sun's finally out. Temperature's beautiful as well. So it's a bit of a bummer that there's so much vapor right now. There is like an overlook trail. I don't know how to get to it. I think you need to come here during a warmer time of the year. I found the overlook trail. 1.6 miles round trip.
All right.
Keep walking. So the actual overlook is way too crowded. You go 100 feet down the other way. Great view all to myself. Sometimes you just gotta do a little exploring outside the box. That was pretty cool. It was prismatic. I don't know if it was grand. I think I came on a bad day. I think the warmer the weather, probably the prettier it looks because the less vapor there is in the air. But it was still really cool to see. I'm glad I did the overlook trail because it was a lot more visible than from just up front. But there's one more piece in the agenda and then I'm done here in Yellowstone, and that is Old Faithful. I didn't think this geyser was gonna blow the way it did, but everybody was lining up and getting really, really excited until finally it erupted. See, the key is to get the shot of the geyser, then leave, and then boom. I got the cafeteria all to myself. First in line, first to get the food, easy. But that's that. That's the end of Yellowstone. What a way to end it, right? That geyser shot up way higher than I thought it would. That was sick. I've spawned in this really weird location. Not sure what seed this is. I'm in the middle of the Yellowstone backcountry. Very active grizzly area, at least according to the reviews of this location. And I'm heading to Tetons. I'll be in Tetons for 3 days, and I'm very excited for it. I need to bring more energy. I'm still waking up. Crud. My apple. I was trying to be cool. Apple a day probably doesn't do anything, but they're yummy. So I stopped at this lodge about 30 minutes out of my campsite, and they have Wi-Fi, so it gave me a chance to catch up on things. And they had a little store where I got me a protein bar. I don't know how I want to reveal the Grand Tetons to myself. Like, I don't know how I want to go about doing it. Do I want to wait till sunrise? Do I want to just rip the Band-Aid off and just do it immediately? I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm just going to drive, and what looks pretty, I'm going to stop and just enjoy it. Focus! Woo! And that, my friends, was the first glimpse of the Teton Range! Woo! So without realizing it, I kind of got myself into more of a hike than I was anticipating. Much of a longer walk than I expected to get this view. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Oh, crud. The Grand Tetons. I made it. That's like the dream come true right there. Finally getting to see the Tetons. I really want to see it during sunrise. It's gotta look sick during sunrise. Boom, I'm back. I got myself a sub sandwich and some grapes. They also have laundry services, $5 a wash. It's a little pricey, but I desperately need to do my laundry, so I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. I'd kind of kick myself if I didn't go on a bike ride. I think I have to. So here's the campground. It's nothing too fancy. I'm assuming that this trail back here goes back to Jackson Lake, which I actually kind of want to check out. It's kind of neat. It's kind of like my own little private trail. And now I'm lost. I guess it doesn't go back to Jackson Lake. That's okay. It's very peaceful here. Very nice. I'm heading down a different path now. This one's a little more defined than the last one, and I think it's going in the right direction. I'm glad I brought my bear spray, because this is backcountry. This is like rugged terrain. You could hear a pin drop in these woods. It's like weirdly quiet. Tetons are gorgeous. Finally, after all these years, the Teton mountain range. I've seen so many pictures, I've seen so many videos. You see them online all the time, this Teton range. But it's really nothing like seeing it in person. It is just truly magnificent. So my car is a bit of a mess. I do need to do some organization, so I'm gonna work on that right now. Much better. I'm so excited. Let's go! Alright, I'm not sure where I want to go, or how long I want to go, but I'll figure it out. The Teton mountain range was so nice because it was always something to look at. I could see it from pretty much any angle that I was riding during this bike ride. It's not Wyoming without some horses. The temperature was amazing. The sun was out. Vibes could not have been better. It truly felt like perfection. You could not have asked for a better experience. like a pretty good turning around point. Oh. So go down the road that goes to Jenny Lake tomorrow morning. That's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, finished that one. Pretty light 19 mile ride. The Tetons are like so like nurturing. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like home. Feels very, very cozy here. I need to do my laundry and shower. Oh, I'm all showered up. I feel very clean. And on top of that, the little restaurant or little shop right next to the laundry services, they're selling grilled chicken and fried rice. And so chicken and fried rice for dinner sounds so delicious. I cannot wait to dig into this. Well, I've given myself an early morning tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to bed early. See you at sunrise.
You gotta get back out in the world. Get out of that lonely house, that little workshop of yours. Get back out on the road. Really? You're gonna live a long time, Ron. You should make a radical change in your lifestyle. I mean, the core of man's spirit comes from new experiences.
Are you kidding me? This is sick. Woo! It's so pretty. Those are the Tetons, baby. Those are the Tetons. Let's go! That was unbelievable. I'm all foggy. Who cares about the foggy lens? Oh my gosh. The Teton Range is gorgeous. What a sunrise. My fingers hurt so bad right now. They're like thawing out right now. It was like 2 degrees below freezing. Oh man, that was amazing. I'm gonna go to Jackson now because I've never been to Jackson. Hang out at a library for a little bit, get some food. And I think I'm going to hike later. Honestly, my day's already been made and the day just started. So I'm at Jenny Lake. I have a jump house just at the library for a couple hours. And I'm gonna hike into the Tetons. I'm pretty excited. Man, for how big moose are, they are elusive. I'm amazed it took me that long to finally find some moose. Some meese, some mises, some mooses. It's just moose. They're right down in that lake over there. Took a little horse trail, pretty out of the way. You know, I'm a little bit surprised on how not fall it is yet. We had a pretty hard freeze a couple days ago. You'd think the yellow would come in pretty hot, but I bet you in 1 week's time, this place will look completely different. Whoa, that was a lot of fun. I got myself a little boat ride. It was 10 bucks. Figured it'd be fun to do. It was, and there's very pretty views of the Tetons. That was a really nice hike. I'm glad I got to see the moose. Temperature was absolutely perfect. Filled up my water jugs. I'm gonna go to the gift shop, maybe get some snacks or something. It's a very beautiful campground. Very, very beautiful.